Hey guys, Wels Knight here, and welcome to what may be the last episode of our Total War Warhammer 2 Settra campaign. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having an awesome day. We are very, very close to completing all of our objectives. All we need to do is take Barrack Var, which is up here. We just got to take that from the dwarves, or establish a military alliance with the dwarves. I don't think we're going to be able to establish a military alliance with the dwarves. They just don't like us enough. But all we need to do is take Barrack Var, and then have a few more of these War Sphinxes, Hyro Titans, Necro Sphinxes, etc., etc., etc. And I believe at the moment we are recruiting... Maybe it's this army? Yeah, we've got 4 of them being recruited right here. And those will be done in 2 turns, and then we only need 1 more. So we're real close to basically having our campaign finished. Which is awesome. I'm excited, and that means, you know, that'll open up a slot in the video schedule, which means I'm probably going to just bring back Slay the Spires, kind of what I'm looking at the moment, but we'll see. So most of our stuff is done. We've spent a fair amount of money. We do actually have enough gold. Oh, no, we don't. We need 30,000 gold. We have enough canopic jars, but we don't have enough gold to get an additional army. We will have just enough at the start of next turn. How many canopic jars are we getting per turn? 137? Okay, that's not terrible. All right, let's go ahead and end the turn. We'll be able to awaken another army next turn, which will help out as far as making sure that we get the Hyro Titans and all that kind of stuff fast enough. And then we got to figure out, I'm thinking we're probably just going to want to go to war against the dwarves. We don't have any sort of like a non-aggression pact or anything like that with them at the moment. And we have enough armies up here that we should be able to make fairly short work of them, I think. But I have to say, I've really enjoyed the Settra campaign. The Tomb Kings are really fun. They play better than I thought they would in a long campaign like this. I thought they'd be a bit more restricted as far as like the armies and stuff goes, but it all worked out, and I'm excited. Let's see. So we have a skill point to spend. I mean, we could upgrade any of this stuff. Why don't we upgrade Soul Blight for now? And then it's just a matter of getting armies to where we need them to go. So the dwarves have a couple settlements up here that I'm not too worried about. Actually, they got a couple of different settlements in different places. So I think we can move you and you. We'll keep these 2 guys together. They'll replenish. Oh, actually, you can't replenish right there? Oh, they're not in our own territory anymore. This is Dwarven territory. That's fine. I don't want to declare war on the dwarves yet. We will do that, but not yet. I want to get my armies and stuff all into position first. I think that's the smart thing to do. We can... Oh, wait a minute. Don't spend money. What am I doing? What else did I spend money on this turn? Because I want to be able to get the army. Dang it! There was a settlement somewhere that I upgraded, and I forget what it was. Actually, I started upgrading it last turn. We'll just wait until next turn. It's not a big deal. Whatever. Okay, so Settra. Let's start moving you over here. We'll start moving these armies along with you. They'll replenish along the way. This army's just going to chill here for a minute because I'm still recruiting and I want to take Mount Squighorn, or Squighorn. You can start moving over this way. I mean, we've completely wiped out the dwarves. So, or not the dwarves, the greenskins. You can swing over here as well. Start threatening Barrack Var. And then I think we're done for this turn. I don't want to spend any more money right now because I want to be able to awaken that additional army. Okay, dwarves are attacking the Bloody Hand. The Bloody Hand are our allies, but they're probably... Oh, they've ended our military alliance. Oh. Okay, so this is getting interesting. We may actually have to take Myrmidons by force as well. Maybe this campaign is not quite as closed as we had thought it was going to be. And unfortunately, with them ending the military alliance, if I don't wait 10 turns to attack them, then we get some huge diplomatic penalties because you have to, there's like a 10-turn cooldown, which I think is kind of annoying. I personally think it should be like 5 turns. Or it shouldn't exist if they if they attack you. We'll just go that one. This Lich Priest, let's upgrade Fate of Buna because it's a great spell. And then we should currently have 9 of these special units, and we do. So let's awaken an additional army. There we go. That took basically all of our Canopic Jars. This army now has 3 War Sphinxes and 3 Hyro Titans, which is just hilarious. Like, that's that's just absurd. And I love it. Anyway, fastest way to get them up here might actually just go in the water and bring them up along the coast. So why don't we plan to do that? Maybe not. Maybe it is faster to go this way. I guess we'll bring them up that way. It doesn't really make a big difference, honestly. But then we'll recruit a lord here. And we have a couple of lords that are just kind of lying around, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe these are new. Fleet-footed, aggressive. We'll go with this guy. Yeah, he's new. We haven't had this guy before. So let's go Route Marcher. I just want to see unit experience for Ushabti. Probably want to go here. Soul Reaper, Canopic Jar Hoarder, attend me. There we go. So that's all leveled up. We'll finish off Canopic Jar Hoarder. Start going down this line. And then we'll do Arrows of Asaph. Like so. And reanimate. And that should be good for now. And then we can start recruiting units. And we want to actually recruit here because we need some of these Necro Sphinxes. So let's get 2 of those guys. We'll get 6, 7, 8 Tomb Guard. 4 Tomb Guard with halberds. And actually, we can recruit a fair amount from up here as well. So let's get 4 skeleton archers. And we'll recruit a Necrotect as well. Ushabti. This is all just capacity stuff, which I don't really care about for this guy. Let's take this one. And we want Restore Stone Shaper and Wrath of the Creator. Increase Mobility. Canopic Jar Hoarder. And then Indomitable Will. We're going to want to get him, get these things, you know, once we can. But for now, this will be fine. We want him in that army as soon as possible. And now we can move these armies around too. Do we want to attack the dwarves yet? I think the answer is yes. We will... Ooh, they're allies with the Empire. I didn't realize that. That's okay. We are now at war with the Empire. We'll just auto-resolve that because it's an easy victory. So now we have control over this whole region. And let's say... tax rate. We've got a couple armies here. We can start moving up towards these dwarven settlements if we feel so inclined. Except there's a lot of like it's all attrition and stuff up there, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I think we're just going to kind of keep them sort of over in here. This army has leveled up. What do we want to give you? You've got your War Sphinx. Let's finish off Blade Master and then start working on Wound Maker. And then this Lich Priest. You need Power Drain, because we need to get him Arcane Conduit, preferably soon. And then over here, we should be able to take Barak Var fairly easily, so let's move you up. And we don't even need to fight that one either. We can just take it. So now we own Barak Var. And let's give you Desert Strike, because it's amazing. Just a great ability in general. We can bring this army over here to hit Matorka. And again, easy victory. We're just quickly rolling through the dwarves here, like, as fast as possible. What do we want to give you? Probably... you're the one that has all the Ushabti, right? Yeah. So, we want to give you Ancient Stone and Resurrect. We don't really have any... Well, actually, the Ushabti with Great Bows are able to benefit from that. Settra, let's start moving you over here. And then we'll move these reinforcing armies along with him, so they can all support each other. Barak Var, I know you have resources that I kind of want. Excuse me. Who else hasn't moved? I think that's about it. We got some research available as well. So let's say... we'll get another Lich Priest available to us, because we don't really have... Well, actually... Yeah, let's do that, because the rest of these technologies are not really that good. They're not really that useful for us at all. So we'll just do that. Got a commandment available over here. I think we want to go growth for this area, because this area is kind of hurting as far as growth goes. We have another command available down here, and again, I think we want to go growth. Settlement upgrades available. We'll upgrade that. This. Build that. And for now, I think that's... yeah, for now, that's fine. And that should be basically all of my guys moved. So the dwarves have, I think, 1 or 2 more settlements over this way. Ah, they're coming down to attack. Okay. This is going to be a tough fight, since my Ushabti are not in the best shape in the world. But all these Ushabti are armor-piercing. And that's going to be kind of a nightmare for these dwarves to deal with. They do have a lot of... These organ guns are going to be a huge problem, though. That's 4 organ guns. Let's fight it and see. We might be able to win, we might not. It's going to be hard to say. That's just... It's a lot of organ guns. And they are going to cause immense damage if I let them. So... We have some advantages and we have some disadvantages. It says we're, like bound to lose, but I don't think the odds are as bad as it seems to think. Yeah, so their organ guns are on the flanks over there. We might be able to get the organ guns to shoot through the forest, but because it's... I don't know how much good that will do. Let's group up our Tomb Guard with halberds first. Dwarves do not have cavalry, so I don't need to worry about this, like, anti-large, you know, making sure that we're using that properly and blah, blah, blah. Let's kind of spread these guys out. In fact, we probably want our Ushabti to be group 1, and then we'll put that over here, put you here. And I think we're just going to go for it. Start moving everybody up. Ushabti, start shooting at the organ guns immediately. That's super important. Because those organ guns are just going to tear my guys apart if they're given the opportunity to do so. Keep moving everything up. Get the general moved up. Get everything charging. We definitely need some Ushabti to come over here and wrap up those organ guns as quickly as possible. What are you, Kemrian War Sphinx? Get on the organ guns. They just have so much anti-armor power with those organ guns that I'm a little concerned, but if we can kill them fast enough. You come over here, hit that one, you hit this one. A lot of my guys are just dying before they even really have a chance to get in the fight. But we'll see. Okay. One organ gun is basically done at this point. Get over here. Get on him. You get on the organ gun. And we've done some good damage. These, shoot at these gyrocopters. Get rid of them. Brimstone guns are anti-large, and they do present a threat, so we need to take those guys out before they have a chance to do a ton of damage against all my stuff. All right, our War Sphinx is in a bad spot right now. Yeah, this Kemrian War Sphinx needs to get back here. Okay, gyrocopters are down. Start shooting those Thunderers. Okay. Get over here. This War Sphinx is probably not going to make it. He's probably going to die. Get on the gyrocopters. With the... Who is this? That's Thorgrim. We've got Thorgrim himself right here. If we can kill Thorgrim, that would be very helpful for us. Get the War Sphinx over here. Where's my general? You. Reanimate. See if we can keep those guys alive. Okay. Looks like some of their organ guns are still alive. Do they still have gyrocopters? They do. Shoot the gyrocopters. I think we might just be in a spot where we're too outnumbered to really have a good chance here. But we'll see. Get over here. Get on these guys. My Ushabti are doing good work. All right, there's another unit of gyrocopters dead. Start shooting at... What's a good target? Thunderers. Oh, they got another brimstone? Oh, they got another organ gun back there. That's a huge problem. Because I don't have a way to get over there and deal with him. They're just going to destroy my everything. And there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately, unless I can split something off to go kill him. We need to get some of these halberd infantry out of this fight. Do you have reanimate up yet? No. Okay. Keep shooting. Shoot into these grumbling guard. They present a significant threat. These Ushabti are doing good work. They also have just a ton of hero units. Reanimate. There we go. That'll give us at least a little bit of healing. Most of you come over here. Keep my War Sphinx and my general on Thorgrim. That's what I'm thinking. You guys be shooting at some of this stuff. There we go. We finally lost enough men. So I'm going to summon this Ushabti back here on the organ gun. The problem is that the casualty thing goes based off of how many units have died, not like the quality of the unit. So losing all these Ushabti, you know, only does so much. But if I can silence that organ gun, that will be very, very helpful. Kill Thorgrim. This dude needs to go. Okay. You guys come over here. Give me a new line. I don't think we're going to win, but we're going to put up a heck of a fight. I know that much for sure. Maybe if we can kill Thorgrim, we'll have a chance, but dwarves have very high leadership, so even the loss of their general might not be enough. Okay, you guys shoot at those quarrelers back here that are very healthy. You come over here. Oh, they have another organ gun up? We've got a free unit of Ushabti over there. Yeah, you guys need to shoot this organ gun. Kill that thing. Give me a reanimate. We need to make sure we're popping that like every time it's available. Okay. That organ gun is almost dead. I think the organ gun itself is destroyed. Yeah, there we go. That's the end of them. Okay. Go back to shooting quarrelers over here. Get on him. I think they just have too much leadership. Although they've got some units that are running. I don't know. It's hard to say. And my Ushabti are basically out of ammo, unfortunately. My general's in good condition. That counts for something. He's got 44 seconds before reanimate comes back up, and I don't think he's going to get a chance to use it. A lot of my units are falling apart. Everything's just crumbling at this point. I think it's a little too late. Yep. Everything's falling apart. Shoot Thorgrim if we can. There's just too much damage. Too many elite dwarven heroes and stuff for me to really deal with it. If I can kill Thorgrim, though, I'll feel a little bit better. Can we get him? Select everything. Just try to get Thorgrim dead before we lose. That would be very helpful for me. He's real close. Let's fast forward a little bit. Thorgrim is not dead, but nope, he lived. He lived with like 1 HP. He almost died. Ah, man. We tried. We tried. We did manage to shut down their organ guns pretty effectively before they got a chance to really do a lot, but... Ah, rip. Oh well. That's a tough fight. We did a lot of damage, though. We killed a lot of their organ guns, and we'll be able to finish both of those armies up next turn, because we have other stuff around here. They're not gonna last very long. Settra's over here. I got other armies over here, and their army is beaten up badly. So I think we will be just fine. Even though we lost that specific army. It's not the end of the world. I also think that if our units had been at full strength at the start of that battle, we might have actually been able to pull out a win. Maybe. But they hit us when our army was already beaten up a little bit, so who knows? Either way, it's fine. Okay. So, taking a look down here. We got that army moving up. This is what I'm looking for. You get into this army. We got 2 turns and this one's done. We can keep moving you up along here. You come over here and kill Thorgrim. We should be able to kill him very easily. He's dead. And that actually gave us a unique trait. Was that what it said? Stolen? Yeah, here we go. Grudge Killer. Construction cost and research weight faction-wide. Not terrible. Settra. Time to go get some revenge. Let's just continue the siege. We'll move my reinforcements into position so they can help. And now, you are dead. I lost a unit of Tomb Guard. I'm kind of shocked. Either way, this now belongs to me as well. Oh, it was Grombrindle. Interesting. Didn't actually know that. That's fine, though. Let's get you a unit of Tomb Guard to replace the one that was killed. You've got Arcane Conduit. Let's go Doom and Darkness, I guess. And then you reanimate. Unfading Memory. I'll eventually get Resurrect next turn. We will build that. We don't really have any of the necessary settlements and stuff over here. We're going to move you into Majorca just to keep it safe. We can build some of this stuff up. There. Like so. That's all good. I probably have a few more armies that haven't done anything yet. Yeah, look at this. We got dwarves coming down. Coming down to try and mess with me. That's a lot of Longbeards. Okay, what do I have that would be best? This army should actually be able to deal with them quite effectively. So let's move you here. We'll put you here to support, and you I'll just put in Mount Squibhorn. And let's actually build walls on Karazakarak. He's not going to attack us directly, but we might be able to intercept him if we're a little bit lucky. You're fine. We do have research to do. Let's do this one. More necrotech capacity is always nice. Do that. And that's basically all of our money. Oh, I've got damage. Oh, yeah, because they attacked Majorca. That's right. And they sacked it. That's fine. Go ahead and end the turn. Keep moving forward. I think the only thing left for us to do is basically wait 2 more turns for a couple of Necrosphinxes to be done, and then take whatever it is down here. Myrmidons, I think, is the name of the settlement that we need to take. And then I think that's all of our victory conditions. And we got a couple dwarves that were, you know, that are problematic and stuff like that, but not a big deal. Fighting the dwarves in the mountains proves to be very annoying. Unless you're playing as a civilization that also has their kind of like move throughout the underway ability. It's basically like a teleport ability. What to give you? Might as well give you ceremonial bandages to give you higher missile resistance. We'll upgrade this. So we still need to take Myrmidons over here. You, actually, are kind of the ideal choice to do that. So let's move you, like, here. Your Necrotect has leveled up. Let's finish off Canopic Jar Hoarder and go Indomitable Will. It's going to be a few turns before I can get any of this stuff, unfortunately. That's you, right? Yep. I don't want to attack, the Bloody Hand yet, I think. Let's take a look over here and see what that Dwarven army did. Oh, there's a couple of them now. Okay. And they are in my movement range. So, let's have a nice, decisive battle against the dwarves, who are able to run away when they're in underway stance. Excuse me. I don't think that's supposed to be a thing. Let's get you Can we get you back? No. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. All right, bring you over here.
Arise, legions.
Put you into ambush in case they decide to go charging forward. The dwarves in the mountains are just such a nuisance. We will want Zvorak. Let's look at Myrmidons real quick. What's this? Savage Orc Biggins. Savage Orc Biggins are not going to perform well against these elite, like, Hyro Titans and stuff like that, because they're not armor-piercing. And Hyro Titans and War Sphinxes, like, this is not going to be an army. I should be able to take Myrmidons easily with just this army, I think. So we can do that. But I don't think I want to. Not yet. We'll get there. Settra, I'm going to start moving you off in this direction. The dwarves have one more settlement right here that I would like to take. So we're going to start moving these guys over there accordingly. Oh, man, they're actually got some big armies and stuff. We should be okay. As long as these two armies stay together, we should be okay. Or we should move this guy over to support both of them. That's a better solution. Upgrade that. Upgrade this. More research available. Settlement upgrade available. Let's end the turn. We'll see what happens. I think we're like 2 turns away from victory. Ah, an underway interception. And this is actually good. This is the army that I wanted to fight against the dwarves, because this is the army that has a lot of armor piercing in it. Leadership. We're just going to put that on our general, I think. And let's do it. Excuse me. Longbeards are going to be difficult. Just because they're hard to kill. They're just a nuisance. But I think we have a pretty solid chance here. So we're going to go like this. We'll put a line of Tomb Guard with halberds. They'll be kind of our front line, I think, since they are armor piercing. We'll put our regular Tomb Guard behind. Group these guys up. Actually, group the Ushabti with great bows up and then the cavalry. Ushabti with great bows will put you guys back here. We outrange them by leaps and bounds with our Ushabti with great bows. I also have our general, who I'm going to put right here. And we have a Lich Priest of Shadows as well. And then what are you guys? These are my cavalry. We'll put them over here. They're not going to be great at flanking in this setting, but maybe we can make something happen. All right, so that's all good. They are moving forward. Good. You know what? Let's close the gap a little bit. Let's just move up like so. And then we got to figure out what we want to start shooting at. I'm kind of thinking our Ushabti should shoot at their lord, honestly, because the armor-piercing damage is, like, amazing. There we go. Start shooting at that. We'll see how quick 4 units of Ushabti with great bows starts bringing this guy down. Ooh, hoo, hoo, man. Considering that's their general, that hurts a lot. That's a pretty nasty hit. And then actually, I've got Tomb Strike as well. More melee damage. Like, their general might not even make it into the fight for more than a minute or two. Wow, their quarrelers are actually in range. Okay. So, bearing that in mind, let's take everything else. Charge. Start moving forward. Get our War Sphinxes up into them. Probably don't want the War Sphinx attacking miners. But you go get that. Let's pick out our targets here. Is their general dead? Their general is dead. Wow, that did not take long at all. There we go. There's not much charge bonus when it comes to dwarves, so I'm not really overly concerned about some of that stuff. Let's see, where's the highest concentration? I'm honestly thinking that maybe what we should do is do this spell that lowers their armor. We'll just drop it right there. Because basically what makes dwarves so tough is that even their, like, relatively bad units have crazy armor values for, like, cheap units. But I got a lot of armor piercing in this army. Start shooting at those quarrelers instead. Give me a Pit of Shades. There we go. Increased armor piercing. Let's see. Probably want to drop that. Probably like right there. That seems to be mostly on their men. Almost exclusively. And that does decent armor piercing damage. And even though dwarves are resistant to magic, it's still, look at it sucking the HP off of these guys. It's a good use of it. All right. You start shooting. My Ushabti need a new target. Let's move them up a bit. Yeah, we are absolutely crushing them right now. So let's pop this. Pop reanimate. My War Sphinx is tearing them apart. Start shooting at those quarrelers that are way over there. Actually, we've got cavalry back here that we can make use of as well. These guys are dying in droves. My cavalry should be able to finish these guys off. Just make sure everything's shooting at something important. And these longbeards are getting picked apart too. These guys are going to get chased off the map. I mean, there's 13 of them left. We'll just run. They'll run off the map on their own. Come over here and attack this stuff in the back. Chase those miners off. You guys come over here and kill these miners. There we go. Archers shoot at these longbeards right here. I think the battle is basically mine. Yeah, there we go. Look at them all run. And since it's an underway interception, that wipes out this whole army. I don't have to chase them down. This whole army just gets wiped out. That went very well. This War Sphinx did well. My Ushabti got quite a few kills considering they also spent quite a while shooting single target units, specifically the enemy general. My general actually did pretty well too on his War Sphinx. Overall, it was a good fight for us. I'm going to take the replenishment. And that takes care of them. And then we'll probably want to pull our guys back a little bit into a spot where they can replenish. I'm glad we wiped out one of those armies, though, before it could become a problem. But we'll need to pull back and heal up a bit. As long as we can kind of hold the dwarves up here, I'm not really worried. I just need to make sure that I keep them contained in their little mountain area up there. We could even see if the dwarves are wanting to sign a peace treaty at this point. But I'd kind of like to get rid of this little pocket over here first. Oh, and that gives us victory. In a world of chaos, a time of heroes, an age of war, you've overcome every challenge laid before you. Face down every foe bent upon your destruction, the strange and dangerous realm. Riven with battle, bloodshed, and slaughter, twisted beyond sanity by the warping power of chaos, has seen the foundering of many a mighty empire. Yet yours remains triumphant and unconquered, victorious in defiance of all. Petra is pleased, for the desert gods have returned and are a force in the world. Once again, Nehekara is resurgent. The greatest of all civilizations returns to prominence and domination. The mightiest kings and queens sit upon thrones of bone and look down upon the living with jealous contempt. Now the realm of souls splits asunder and the day of awakening is at hand. Continue. So we won. I don't know how, though, considering we never took Myrmidons. But, I mean, we did win. I'm very confused as to why. But that's the victory. I'm going to hit continued campaign just to see. Yeah. It says any 17. Oh, so actually we didn't need to take all of these. We just needed to have 17 of them. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we didn't need every single one. I understand. And we did, okay. So we win. There we go. Campaign victory. Good for us. Well, you know what, guys? That, I think, is going to do it for this campaign. There has been a new Total War game that came out recently. Or, I don't know if it's out yet. I don't know if Thrones of Britannia is out or if it's coming out. I need to look. I haven't really been paying attention to it. But we might start up a campaign in that, or, which is a totally different Total War game that takes place in the British Isles during, like, the Viking Age. Should be interesting if I decide to go that route. Or, if it's not out yet, we might also just bring back Slay the Spire. Guys, if you have enjoyed this series, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check those out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.